You know, a lot of us, we have people that we're just super close to. People that, are our best friends or BFFs. The people that are just, we can't imagine doing anything without them. And they're just a huge part of our lives. And we have people like that in our lives. But, on the other hand, we have people in our lives that aren't there anymore. That for just some reason, we're just not that into that relationship anymore. We used to be close. We used to be BFFs and everything was great, but for some reason we've kind of lost some interest. Just kind of lost that feeling. But what happens when the relationship that we're really not that into anymore, that relationship that, we were once BFFs, what happens when that relationship, may we even dare say this, when that relationship is with God? When you're just not that into Him anymore. What's up with that? Isn't that like, if you say something like that, like you're going to hell? No, it is a normal feeling. Because having a relationship with God is just like having a relationship with any other human being. You see, there are going to be times when you feel super close, and there are going to be times when you feel really distant. Times are going to be awesome and incredible, and there's going to be times when things are difficult. But the thing that we're looking at here in this series, Not That Into You, is this. What got you to the point? What got you to the point where you're just not that into God? You see, for a lot of us, what happens is that, life gets really hard for us. Things really get just out of whack in our lives. And we think God's going to come in and bail us out. And we have this preconceived idea of how He's going to bail us out and how He's going to work everything out. And then when that doesn't happen the way we think it should have happened, the way we think the bailout should have happened for us, we get ticked. We get mad. And we get mad at God. And we blame Him for all this stuff. Or it may be, life is just really good right now. Things are just clicking. Things are just rolling. And we kind of get to the point in our lives where we really don't need God because things are just rolling, right? We just got the ball rolling. Things are just rocking and rolling. And so we really don't need God now. But any one of those situations right there, we end up at the same place. We end up in a place where we're just not that into God. And this is not something that's new. We looked at the book of Jeremiah. We looked at chapter 2. We looked at Judah. And God, warned them ahead of time. He told them, because Judah was like, they were worshiping idols. They were doing a whole bunch of whack stuff. And he told them, he's like, here's this verse we looked at. It was verse 28. He says, you just tell them, he said, look, why don't you call on the gods that you have made? Why don't you call on those gods that you've made with your hands? Call on them to come and save you, come and bail you out during your trouble. Call them. And then in verse 29, this is what God's saying to him. God's like, why do you accuse me of doing wrong? That's what we do. We blame God for so much stuff. It's really ridiculous how much we blame God for. And the whole time He's sitting there going, hello, I'm here to help you. I'm here giving you advice. Wake up. But we just blame Him. We ignore Him. And I think the reason we do that is because we're just really not that into God. We're really not. Maybe when things get really hard and tough in our lives, we'll lean into Him, but as soon as things get better, we're back to where we don't need Him anymore. He's just kind of an afterthought. But my question I have for us this Sunday, and I have for you that are watching, is this. What got you to the point you are right now? If you're really not into God and really just, you're not into God at all, what got you to the point where you are? Or maybe you were really into God at one point and now you're just kind of lost that love and feeling. What got you to that point? Or maybe you're just so on fire for God right now and for Jesus. You're like a Jesus freak and you can't imagine life being any different than it is right now. The question I have for you, what do you think would have to happen in order for you not to be into God? You see, we're on this journey. Every single one of us are on a journey with God. where are you? Are you in a difficult place, an indifferent place, or a place that's just awesome? Where are you on this journey with God? Where are you? And the only way for us to know that is for us to be honest with ourselves and just own up. This is where I am with God. Right now, I'm not into Him. Or right now, I'm kind of a weird place with Him. Or right now, I'm really into God. But where are you on this journey with God? Where are you? And that's what this series is all about. Not that into you. Is for us to figure out where we are on this journey with God. And if we're really not into Him, why? What has happened in our lives to cause us? Was it a decision we made? A tragedy or something that happened in our lives? What caused us to get to a point where we're not that into Him? Only you can answer that question for yourself. And you can only answer that question if you're honest with yourself. So that's what I like for you to do. Be honest with yourself. Check it out and see where you are on this journey with God. Hey, here in a couple weeks on October 24th, an incredible and amazing worship leader is coming to our church. He's going to be coming here leading us in work. He's going to have a concert on Saturday night. And I'm telling you, you don't want to miss this. I'm telling you, it's Scott England. Scott England is coming here. I mean, come on. I mean, holy cow. I mean, we are blessed to be able to have somebody like Scott England come here and have a concert. I mean, you don't want to miss this. It's going to be incredible. It's going to start at 7 o'clock on October 24th, at First Baptist Church, England. You don't want to miss it. You want to be here for this. I'm telling you, you will be blessed. Check it out. I hope to see you guys on Sunday. Rock on. Be honest with yourself. I'll see you guys. Bye.